What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Friday 5, where we discuss what's gone on in the previous week in cryptocurrencies. Today we're going to be discussing the Lightning Network, Google, Goldman Sachs, Binance, and of course, John Oliver himself. I'll be right back.
All this work is love, reminding us why we do it. All this love is work, it hurts to give yourself.
All right, guys, before we get into it, smash that like button if you find the information useful. And of course, hit the subscribe button with the little bell next to it if you want more informative videos in the future. Now, last week we discussed Bitcoin's price action, and we saw that we met a lot of resistance around the $12,000 level, just under it. Since then, it's been a pretty steady decline all the way down to about just above $8,000. And the general sentiment from what I've seen is that a lot of people think it's going to continue to go down. We're not sure of all the reasons, but a lot of people think that Mt. Gox and the trustees dumping their Bitcoin onto the market is one of the reasons. And the US government having consistent meetings trying to figure out how to regulate and enforce cryptocurrencies is another reason. So let's jump into the first article today. Google will ban all cryptocurrency related advertising. So this is going to go into effect June 2018, I believe June 1st. And Google's basically banning all ads that are promoting cryptocurrencies, whether it's ICOs, wallets, or any devices related to cryptocurrencies. And the company said that it took down $3.2 billion in ads in 2017 for violating its policies. Now, this isn't surprising to me because Facebook did this in January, if you guys missed it. They banned all cryptocurrency related ads. And we're likely to see these types of things continue to happen as big corporations and banks and governments dig into the technology and figure out how to regulate it and tame it. That said, let's get into the second article today. Binance will support EOS mainnet token swap. This is good news. So in case you guys don't know what EOS is, it has been a year-long ICO that has raised over $1 billion, and it's aiming to take over the cryptocurrency platform market. So its competitors would be Ethereum, Neo, Qtum, Stratus, these types of coins that other cryptocurrencies launch their products and projects off of. EOS was created in large part by Dan Larimer, who also created BitShares and Steemit, which I've covered in other videos, both very successful projects, and now he is putting most of his effort into EOS. He is very much a part of the libertarian movement, and he's interested in taking power away from the few and giving it to the many. So that's what Dan is all about. And if you guys hold EOS tokens and you're interested in the token swap and how it's going to work, I'm not going to get into the full details in this video, but I'll leave links in the description below that will give you resources for all of that. So let's move on to the third article today. Goldman Sachs says Bitcoin has the potential to drop below its February low of $5,922. This is pretty funny. Goldman Sachs has come out and made predictions about the price of Bitcoin before, and they've been wrong, just like many others, and they will be wrong again. I mean, I think it's funny that they come out with such strong stances. And we've seen a clear trend of banks in the media bashing it, and then in the background buying up the companies that provide crypto-related services in the background. So what are you really supposed to believe about them and about what they say? It seems to me like it's manipulation, and they're scared of what Bitcoin stands for and what it's capable of doing to the banking system and to governments and to all sorts of industries. So they're going to bash it in the media, and they're going to try and push the price down as much as they can. And does that mean that they're going to buy Bitcoin when it goes down? Nobody really knows, but probably, because they need to protect themselves. So what is the motive for them putting out information like this? That's something that I would encourage you guys to think about. And where's the information coming from? And what is to be gained by spreading this type of information? Anytime you see an article like this, you want to ask those type of questions. Let's move on to the fourth article today. Bitcoin's highly anticipated Lightning Network goes live as startup raises $2.5 million. Lightning Labs announced the beta release of their highly anticipated Lightning Network daemon, LND, which is a developer-friendly software client used to access Bitcoin's Lightning Network. The Lightning Network has long been viewed as a tremendous breakthrough in terms of enabling faster, cheaper payments on top of the base Bitcoin blockchain and helping the cryptocurrency scale to many millions of users in the coming years. So this is software that is built on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, okay? And it's aiming to make transactions faster and cheaper. And that's kind of what SegWit was attempting to do as well. And Coinbase implemented that, and it has made the transactions faster and cheaper. And this is just another way that it's going to be happening through the Lightning Network. So in addition to the release of the beta version of LND, Lightning Labs also announced seed financing from some of the biggest names in cryptocurrency and tech. Some of the most notable investors in Lightning Labs now include Square and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, former PayPal COO David Sachs, and Robinhood co-founder Vlad Tenev. It's very interesting, very interesting. I think that this is very bullish for Bitcoin. And Charlie Lee also participated in the seed financing round. Now, for the final story of today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin on the John Oliver Show. John Oliver did a full episode on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So he explains that the value of Bitcoin is what we make of it, just like Beanie Babies. It's a pretty funny joke. He also mentions that in the Bitcoin conference in Florida a few weeks ago, that they had to stop accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment because the transactions, again, were too slow and too expensive. And it just didn't make any sense. Now with the implementation of SegWit and Lightning Network, they're aiming to solve that problem. He also did a great job of explaining how Bitcoin works and how blockchain works, but in very simple terms. So my 2 Satoshis on this is, look, it already has almost 5 million views. This is a very mainstream thing. Bitcoin has made it to the big time. And it seems like there's a lot of demand for it, but the price doesn't really show that. And it seems to be getting pushed down by something or someone. And it's really interesting to watch, and nobody really knows what's happening, but there are big players in the market. As I said earlier, the Mt. Gox trustees are dumping their Bitcoin, and there really is a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the Bitcoin market right now. So it just kind of needs to go through this process. It needs to breathe and go down because it was a very, very intense rise up. So what do you guys think? Is the price of Bitcoin being manipulated? Is Goldman Sachs right? Is it going to drop below $6,000? Is it going to go to zero? Is it going to fail? Is Bitcoin a scam, or is it part of a giant tech revolution that is going to change the course of humanity? Let me know what you guys think in the description below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button if you found it helpful, and hit the subscribe button for more videos in the future. And I will see you guys soon. Much love. Peace.
The more I run, the farther away it seems. What is green is always more.